baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. Okay, Singy, we get to see the best hitter in the league in this one.
Yeah, one of the toughest outs in baseball. No simple formula, but opposing pitchers have to just continue to try and work around the zone. This guy takes advantage of every mistake you make.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab, Reed Detmers. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And now, Honus Wagner. That one at 95, missed up top. And we are underway. That's towards center. Davis hauls it in for the out. Check out the Red Sox lineup. It features a great veteran presence, David Ortiz.
Well, this guy's been one of the greatest RBI men of all time. You talk about clutch hitting, there he is right there. I mean, in a tough situation for the defense and for that pitcher, this is the last guy you want to see, because you know when he steps in the box, he usually delivers.
Hank Aaron in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the strike. One out, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting third, left fielder
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. And delivers outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's in there. 2-2. That's inside. Gary Sheffield on deck for Boston. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Gary Sheffield up next for the Red Sox. Comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That one ripped left field. Pulls it into the warning track. One left for the Red Sox. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Luis Rengifo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Martinez, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That misses. Now 2-0.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is outside. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Stepping in, David Hamilton. A little bit high. 1-0. Martinez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Horner over to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy. That you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Don Bailey stands in now and watches strike 1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Squeezes it. And that is that. We played an inning. No score.
I'm just a simple man.
All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Ted Williams. Williams with a homer in his last game. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
That one misses. Now 2-2. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman David Ortiz.
And next for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. Ortiz measures 6 feet 4 inches, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground right side, and that's foul. No score here in the second. And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now, Jason Varitek. First pitch misses. Varitek working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That misses. 2-0. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
And that is out of play. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Varitek, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Line drive. Davis brings it in, and that is that. And the Red Sox lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's a big power threat. Troy Gloss went deep in the ball game last night. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Didn't go. The other way. Hank takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Christian Walker in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game, and the Angels are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Detmers back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Foul ball there. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And that one's a little bit low, and the count is 3-1. Out towards right center field, and out number 1 on the grab. Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Honus Wagner. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
1-1.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. First pitch just misses. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Manny
Two down,
Ramirez.
base is empty. And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. Ball 1 low. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Williams in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, and that one handled in there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. The 2nd run scores. Coming home. He's in there. 3-run score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one almost got him. And that one pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Headed down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Breaking ball inside, and the count is filled up.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Digging in, Chili Davis. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Count full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And 1-2.
Outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Jack Kachanowicz comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Horner now. He's 0 for 1. Outside, activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Victor Gonzalez, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is inside. Inside. 3 balls and a strike. He goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished
Now
right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox.
Ball 1, no strikes.
In the air, right field. Trout on his horse. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hank at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on,
1 ball, 1
it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. There goes the runner. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner goes again. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next offering is down low. That's down and in.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Gets the call. And it's 3-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
The Angels yet to pick up a hit here. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And in one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Trout in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Drilled out towards left center field. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone. He circles the bases. His second homer this series. It's 4-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Troy Gloss. And that's down and away.
Ball 1, no
Red
strike.
Sox leading it by 2. And that's
Ball 2.
downstairs and outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Here's a high chopper. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Ramirez leading things off and takes a strike.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Center field. Davis has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Gary Sheffield.
Next to hit, Gary Sheffield. Sheffield, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Ball 1 there. Red Sox by 2. And another ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. That's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Christian Walker.
And a pitch. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Angels, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And that's too high. And there's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Hoppy in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's in there, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So up next, Chili Davis. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And now the count is even. Walker over at first with 1 away. Ground ball could be 2. Corner over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 2.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, yeah.
All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's going to be David Ortiz. Kochanowicz back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside.
That
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Catcher, Jason Varitek.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Nico Horner. There's the strike. 1 out and a runner at second. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Runner at third, 2 away. Ground ball right side. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 6th inning. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And no pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Rengifo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. The Halos trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. Wagner with the throw to first. And that quickly 2 away. And next for LA, David Hamilton.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hamilton.
And that's a little bit high.
1-0.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that's a little bit high. And a count 2-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one the other way, and there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Fouled off. He was late. Pickoff move to first. Hamilton back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hamilton, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Martinez keeping an eye on him. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. No runs. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kenley Jansen.
He doesn't get a lot of... strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Wagner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Hans Kraus preparing to come on if needed. Gonzalez also throwing. And a bunt towards third. Barehand scoop to first. And that's a great play for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted. Right back at a position player.
And now here is Hank Aaron. Ripped to short. On the run. Sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that one cutting but missing down low. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's way outside. The count now 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Now pitching for
We're
Boston.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
48.
seventh. Lee Smith.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And leading off for the Pillows, right fielder, Mike Trout.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Andrew Miller, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Gloss up for the third time and takes ball one. The Red Sox leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Fastball is outside. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Walker now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Red
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Angels.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
47.
Victor Gonzalez.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now, Gary Sheffield.
Boquita de corazón, me tienes enamorado, me tienes enamorado, ay boquita de corazón.
And first offering is fouled off. That one at the knees for a strike. Back foot slider struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Williams stands in now and watches strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The 0-1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Now a chance for David Ortiz. And ball one. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Pulls that one foul. And now 2-1.
One strike.
And a foul ball. Williams over at second, one down. That's down and in. A slider missed. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout sizing it up. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. In for a strike, 0-1. That one missed.
1-1.
Grounds one to short. Hamilton. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth.
Now
Andrew
pitching
Miller.
for Boston.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Andrew
Late
Miller.
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So coming into the game now on defense, Willie Mays. 41. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Willie Mays.
Hopping into box again, takes a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
One down, base is empty. Line drive and a base hit. Now here is Taylor Ward, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside 3-2 to count.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Sliced hard but foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one ripped, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now at the plate, David Hamilton. 1 for 3.
Hamilton.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Davis at second. Adele on at first with 2 down. Pitch misses, and the count now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it. This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The 3-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hans Kraus. And this is appearance number 45. Looks like the pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Ozzie Smith.
with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Out to center. Davis moving under this one. He's got it. And there's one away. And stepping in for Boston, Pete Crow Armstrong. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Austin Riley looking to start something with one gone. And this is inside. One down, base is empty. Way high with that one. And now 2-0. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And it remains 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Right side, and it goes just foul. Hit in the air, left field. Davis pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now that is
so stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And that's downstairs. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's the third out. So one hit. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Eckersley.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been electric.
Now the left fielder, Don Baylor. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Here's a 2-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Ripped to third. Sends it across to first. One out, bottom of the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Trout now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Red Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs it.
Gloss at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball.
Clearly is sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The Angels down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After that save, he's only 1 away from 400 in his career. I mean, he's an artist out there on the mound, and hopefully he keeps painting out there for a long time.
And you're